What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. And today is the return of Punishing Gray Raven. I listen to this game once a year, apparently, because the first time was winter 2022, the second time was winter 2023, and now it's January 2025. This is, what is this? It's a single song. We have, there's a lot of information here. It says Ghost Final, Last Resort featuring Kanoko, Punishing Gray Raven OST, Vanguard Sound Studio is the channel, and then in the thumbnail it says, oh, the music is Ghost Final, vocal Kanoko, produced. Oh, okay. So the song is Last Resort. Okay, I just had to make sure. This is from Aiden and DJ Singleton. The only thing I remember from Punishing Gray Raven is a lot of fans and like a very big, like electronic, almost near-like sound. Anyways, Last Resort. That is a interesting title. I know a song like that. This is Last Resort from Punishing Gray Raven, Vanguard Sound Studio. Okay, there's a lot of information. Let's go. Oh, we get a video? Nice. I think I always got videos before. I'm not sure. It's once a year. I can't expect you to remember. I don't even know what kind of game this is. Like, what it entails. Well, that's cool. How long is this? Okay. We got a little bit of time. Ghost Final. None of this sounds familiar. Is this a character theme for said character? Such a good, like, engineering sound of Punishing Gray Raven. And it's spelled Gray with an A. Oh. Where are we going? Is this a build-up? Ooh, that sounds good already. Ooh, smooth yet intense. PGR has a good soundtrack, man. I gotta hear what else Ghost Final has done. It sounds like another build-up. Are we just going like this? Oh boy. I like that. Woo. It's like a playground for my ears. we still have a little bit of time. Okay. That would be Kanoko. I really want to see what this game looks like, you know. Hearing this during a video game would make me ascend. I can't think of any games that I've played that have something like this, you know. Oh, we get one more? Yeah, we have time for one more. I love these damn headphones, dude. It's just so like... Damn it. Some just hate that good things come to an end. You know, one thing kept going through my mind over and over throughout this video, and it's a kind of a strange thing to think about, but I'm strange, and I'm just going to tell you what that is. I don't know why I'm thinking this. I don't know if I've ever thought this before, but this is just what's going on through my head right now. I'm just trying to find a way to word it. But basically, something along the lines of, I feel like music this well produced and made is something along the lines of kind of like, how do I put this? Like the evolution of man. And what I mean by that is like, it's stuff like this. I mean, if you were born anytime in, you know, this century, this may not seem that bizarre to you. You've been hearing electronic music before in your life. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm trying to imagine hearing this as a Neanderthal. You know? Think of like back to the times of just rocks, caves, water, trees, where all we had was just making music just off of objects. And then, you know, from that somehow we developed instruments and blowing into stuff, and then percussion, and then using animal parts for strings, and, you know, like that evolution of like our brains. And then now we've come to this era where we have computers now, which also is really kind of like an insane technological advancement if you think about it. And on this computer, we can manipulate sounds however we want. So I don't know how to say this, and I don't know what I'm trying to say either, because this word has lost its meaning in the past 2 years, and that word is peak. You know how people say peak all the time, like, oh, this is peak. I really want you to kind of understand what I'm trying to say here. And I'm not trying to meme or sound funny or anything. I feel like this is kind of like peak human brain as far as creation, creativity, and what we can do with sounds. I'm not saying this is the end all be all of songs. I don't want you guys to think that. I'm just kind of in the moment right now. I'm really feeling it. And I'm just trying to think, like, where else can we go from here? You know? To me, this sounds like this, whoever composed this or put the whole thing together, which I guess is Ghost Final. This is kind of the, like, I don't know how to explain any of this, but like everything they've ever learned, taught themselves, this is their brain at like max use. And hearing stuff that would send, you know, our ancestors into a frenzy. I would feel like aliens or some crazy thing is happening if I were to hear this back then. I hope some of that made sense, but probably not. But I can see how someone who just hearing this for the first time will be like, dude, it's just an electronic song, relax. You gotta kind of see past all that. A lot of this can be said about a lot of songs on here. You know, orchestral stuff, metal stuff, it all kind of applies. But when it comes to electronic stuff, you know, a lot of it is, how do I say, without sounding kind of close-minded about it, because I'm not, but a lot of it is, you know, artificial. There's not real instruments per se all the time. I'm not saying all the time. It's just, you know, a lot of it is patches, plugins, created sounds. But that is why I'm thinking of like this kind of ascended mental state, because let's say someone isn't musically inclined and can't perform with a real instrument, you can still like create stuff and practice in another different way that wasn't available before. I hope this is making sense. I don't know, you guys might think I'm a freaking weirdo now, but it just kind of really blows my mind to hear music like this. Especially when it's done this well. Like, this is so well done, right? The production value, engineering, the constant rhythmic play, the different genre mishmash, the vocal part, which is obviously really cool for me because it kind of goes back to that whole like ancestor thing where they were doing that back then. So hearing, basically what I'm trying to say in some weird way is everything we've ever known as far as the human brain is in the song. Kind of weird, right? What we've had and what we have now. And it just makes me really think about the future and what else we could do, you know? In a world full of remakes and remasters and everything is like just redone. You know, sometimes I try to stay hopeful, but like I wonder, like, will we still get new genres? Will we still get, you know, new? We're always gonna have new music, but you know, I don't know. You guys got me really thinking, and that's how you know a song was good. If I ever go on these like really stupid rants, that's how you know the song hit me. And that was just great, you know. And another thing that I'm kind of yapping about is, I don't know about you guys, but for me, a year is a very long time. And so for me to not hear this music for a year at a time, I kind of want to like, you know, give it the most of my mental power that I can, because there's people here, unfortunately, that one of the common things on this channel is waiting. You know, I'm one person. Sorry, I can't duplicate myself. Eventually there's going to be AI of me somewhere. And I don't consent, by the way. And I'm just joking. But, you know, there's a lot of requests. And, you know, people still stay here and hang out with me despite waiting for a long time. And that's why I just treat every song like it's its own world, its own thing, you know? I don't want to just be like, all right, cool song, on to the next, you know? I try to really put myself in the mind of these composers, these players, and, you know, I just try to respect you guys, because it's kind of a reciprocated thing, you know? Cool to me, and cool to you. It's kind of how the world should work, ideally. But all I've heard from Punishing Gray Raven is it's been such a fun time. It's really, really cool. It reminds me of some like really extensive RGG Studios type of fights. One in particular would be like Lost Judgment. And of course it has like some Nier elements. Not really, but kind of. It just sounds like its own thing. But it's just so impressive. So excuse the rambling, but I just really love music, man. And, you know, I always approach it a different way. I never know what's going to go through my brain when I click record. It's just, I guess it's a reaction. I don't know. I guess that's the simplest way to put it. You know, I don't want to be clumped in as a reaction content creator, but technically I am. It's just, I don't know. I'm just me. And I love music. I love video games. So it's always nice to kind of be reminded as to why this stuff is so cool. And I'm going to shut up now before I go on forever. Very cool. And it made me think about humanity as a whole and Earth and how we're even here is so weird and must be a good song. So let me know what let me know who Ghost Final is. Let me know who Kanoko is, and try to explain Punishing Gray Raven because I don't remember. It's been a long time. Thanks for listening to whatever the hell that was. Thank you to Aiden and DJ Singleton, always providing. Speaking of waiting, there's another pair of people that have been here for a while. So, my many thanks. Thank you to all the patrons you see on screen. I could not be here without them. I say it all the time because I cannot. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Peace.